Since you have already taken the Guru Mantra and are practicing Kriya, you have established a link. It may not be physical, but there is a link. So therefore, on the practical side, you are free to mail me if you have problems. Basically, problems with meditation and Kriya. Basically. I have to say this because most of the emails are about, Just yesterday I got an email saying, somebody says, I have fistula, what am I supposed to do? I said, go see a doctor. So, you know what I mean. So, you can, even that is okay. But what I mean is, that's one physical link. The other is, when I have satsangs in some places, you may register a little early and come and see me. But rest assured that as far as your Kriya and meditation is concerned, I'm there. I will somehow help you out. How I can't explain the technique to you. There is no technique actually. Just a sympathy between two people. And I maintain relationships with people like a good friend, not, you know what I mean. So that's okay. If you have anything to say, if you're frank, you can certainly tell me. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. If I start telling anybody the things that people tell me, then I don't know what.
I have a practical question, but more of a general. When Kundalini is rising, I get those like crazy heartbeats, and sometimes heart goes into fibrillation, and once it even stopped, I had to restart it. So, first question is, will Kriyas balance this? And second question is that most times it happens spontaneously, and many times, like several times a week, I get at exactly the same time, 2:30 in the morning at night, and I cannot control it, but yesterday morning it happened during morning meditation. So it's especially in your presence, it's so easy. Meditation goes from third eye directly through the roof. And that, another question, sorry, I'm having so many questions.
So wait a minute, first question, if you continue to do Kriya for some time, then you can kind of keep it under some form of control. Well, if nobody's there, and if there's nothing for you to do, then let it be. But if you need to function also in this world, you need to keep it a little bit in your hands. So do Kriya regularly, especially the Bindu, and then you'll be able to do it. Do you want it or you don't want it?
I want it, okay, but I don't want to die before time. And I have a healthy heart.
Yeah. You have a healthy heart, not to worry.
No?
Okay, what's the next question?
The next question.
I thought we could bring it down and keep it for something. No, you're enjoying it.
Next question is that my natural meditation is when I don't have to make any effort. It goes from third eye out. Should I keep practicing that meditation, or should I stop it until my Kriya is...
Don't stop. Do your Kriya first. Then when we sit without doing anything, allow it to happen. Before I put in a little Kriya. If you feel difficult to handle, I can lock it.
No, I don't.
No. I keep the key and give you later. You think it's crazy, but it's possible.
I have two questions. One is at home, some similar question, but not quite that. At home, when I'm meditating, in the silent meditation, I feel my heart not racing, but just beating, and my heart is
Was given to him. Also, he's a cardiologist, so he knows. Okay.
My heart is fine.
Okay.
And sometimes I hear something like bells, like temple bells. I didn't have a doubt, but I did check later on if they are constructing a temple anywhere, and they're not. And I tried to shut my ears to see if it is eliminated. It's not. And my ears are also fine. Should I be paying attention? I didn't pay attention to those sounds because I thought, I have to stick with the practice, so ignore and just keep practicing. So do I pay attention to those sounds? That's my first question. My second question is, today morning when I was meditating, the half-an-hour meditation, I felt for quite a good bit. It seemed like I lost body consciousness, for lack of a better word. I usually have hip pain, and I didn't have any hip pain because I couldn't feel any part of my body down, right upwards. And quite soon into the meditation, I felt no breathing at all, and almost like a shattering of an external shell of the body. My reason for saying this is, I had spoken to you earlier that I want, the practice is very important to me, but I've noticed that since I have come here, every day there is a different dimension in the meditation. Does that mean I should be coming to satsangs often, or is I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, and I've written an email to you so you know where that is coming from. I want my practice to be the most important thing and not physical proximity to a master. So could you please guide?
So, what do you want to do? About the sounds that you listen to, it's good sign. When they come, listen to them carefully. Enjoy. Unhurt. The second question, that when you come to the satsangs, you feel more. No, you can't be always having a satsang. It's a practical problem. So you need to work out in such a way that you're happy with not attending satsangs. When
I am. I'm fine at
well,
home.
I know, but what I mean is not to run up and down. If there is a satsang which is not far from your place, then do it. Once a year or twice a year satsang is enough. You don't need to have physical proximity on it. If that's the case, then if you have a vacancy for a cook, I can come for some time. I cook well, so I hope. So otherwise, this is the only possibility that you.
Twice a year is good.
It's okay. Don't too many times is not required. You do your meditation. Even once a year is okay. And if you have some trouble, once a year not required also, but you may feel that you miss something.
Once a year, twice a year.
Once a year abroad.
No, she's anyway there. You're in the US. Where?
Cleveland,
Okay. Okay. Any other? Yes, please.
If one has an illness and takes allopathic, if one has an illness and takes allopathic medicine,
Yes.
so does it do any conversion to the Kriya?
Depends on what medicine. Is it something that disturbs your mind, or is it some physical ailment?
It's for Parkinson.
That's okay. No problem. In fact, I would think that if you continue to do Kriya for quite some time, you might find the Parkinson symptoms a little less. I wouldn't say you'll be cured, but less. So when it is less, go back to the doctor and say, can we bring the dose down a bit? Don't do it yourself. There's no clash between the two.
I have a question about doing other yoga asanas. When is the best time, before or after? Or?
If you are already doing Hatha Yoga asanas, it's good to do it before the Kriya. That means you'll have to keep time for that. How many minutes do you do normally?
Half an hour, 1 hour.
1 hour. So then, with Kriya, how long it's going? So you have to wake up a little early maybe. So it's always the principle that before you practice Kriya, it's good to do the asanas. Okay, suppose you morning you don't have time, so you do your Kriya. Evening you do your asanas. Then you can do as long as you want. Do you feel good doing asanas? Yeah. If you're doing asanas, you should not stop it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, I have a similar question. Like people have said that they hear some music or some ringing bells, but for some years I am not hearing those ringing bells, but I hear some frequencies which I cannot define, and this is happening when I sit in the meditation, and also is a location dependent. Like in here also I hear it more pronounced. I went to Kailash, it was more pronounced there. In my bedroom where I do my meditation, it is there always when I sit down. Is it I'm stuck somewhere, or is it a good sign?
Does it come from one side or in the middle?
It's because I tried everything to see whether it's external or internal.
No.
It's somewhere here, I feel, on the head.
Okay. You're not stuck, it's okay. If you hear the sound in meditation, then just for some time stop everything else and try to listen to the sound purely. Take your attention there and just allow the sound to be and fix your attention there effortlessly, not like, and see, nothing wrong. I mean, it's good.
Thank you.
The spiritual eye Has the medulla something to do with the spiritual eye?
Spiritual eye, when we say, there is no eye there, but there is a center. And that center is actually neither here nor in the medulla. Medulla is what you call the Brahmadwar, and it is from there that one may, as one advances, may come out of the body. It's also the center from which the prana enters the body. What we call the third eye is, if you actually want to locate it, it's almost near the pineal gland. So if it's near the pineal gland, then it must be in the midbrain. It cannot be here or it cannot be here. It must be in the midbrain. The midbrain, there is something called the limbic system, almost behind the midbrain slightly. In front of that, you will have the pituitary on the top, and the pineal would be somewhere below it. So if you want to locate it with your mind, then if you draw a line from the crown of your head straight down, and you draw a line from between your eyebrows or slightly up, straight in, where both these meet, then that would be the center, which you can call the third eye. It is inside, but it is represented outside. And there is no way you can touch it through either drilling a hole or poking with a screwdriver. Not possible. It is more to do with the mind. It has to go inside. It's very funny. I had a very close friend who was senior to me in college, and since he heard about this, he tried many things. He almost put a screw into his head. I stopped him. I was younger than him. And then he went to college, and now he's one of the best neurologists and neurosurgeons in Trivandrum. Now he doesn't attempt. He runs his own hospital. Okay, there's somebody sitting right there, and then we can come here.
I had a sensation yesterday of, by the meditation, heat coming up in the head and goosebumps at the medulla. I got a moment of uncomfortable, like fear coming up, so I
don't worry, don't fear it.
Okay.
It's a good sign.
It's a good sign. Okay. Thank you.
Can I teach some kriyas to my family? And if yes, which ones?
And this is one thing I wanted to tell you in the beginning and I forgot. Which is that don't set yourself up as a teacher of Kriya. Because you don't know yourself what you're doing exactly. And if you set yourself up as a teacher, you might be committing mistakes. And if there's a problem, don't come to me. You know what I mean. I am also saying this especially because in India we have a word for that, Kali Yuga. This is a particular stage we are passing through when there are more gurus than disciples. So, what I mean is don't set up shop. If you are teaching it to your family, let me come to that. But at least don't do this, that, okay, now I have learned Kriya. So where have you learned it from? Oh, Sri M has taught me Kriya. Oh, so it must be authentic. So what do we do? Nothing, it's about 200, 300, 400 euros. And then I keep 200 euros and send me 200. I don't want those euros. So we are not into that business. We are not training teachers right now. Time will come when we train teachers. That's a different matter. Now, as of now, I can still handle a number of people. When I become old and I can't, then I might say, okay, this guy, let him teach, or this lady, let her teach. So till then, it's not a good idea. But, who are all the people in your home? Don't go to friends, it will become bigger and bigger. Who are they?
My husband and my 2 children.
I have a son. How old are the kids?
11 and 15.
Age is okay. So, I have a suggestion. If possible, get them for the next satsang when you come. If possible. If that doesn't work after a year or before that, wherever, then I would send me an email and fix a time when you're going to do it and let me know. And then you can do. Yeah, but where do you live?
Between Geneva and Lausanne in Switzerland.
So next time, only next year.
Okay.
If you feel so urgent, then no. Thank you. Because I don't want to have additional responsibility for 3 more people who I have not seen. This is a responsible business. If I give Kriya to somebody, I'm responsible. Right? You might think no, because I may not quickly reply to emails, but that's not true. I'm fully responsible.
I just wanted to ask if it's recommendable to keep my practice of Gayatri.
Yeah, of course.
And when?
So if you're already chanting a mantra like Gayatri, for instance, wonderful. You should do that just before you sit for silent meditation. After the Brahmadi, do a few rounds of Gayatri and then go into meditation. It applies to all mantras. So whatever mantra you're chanting, even if it's a Tibetan mantra, it's okay. I love the mantra of Padma Sambhava. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pemme Siddhi Hum.
Prabhu, in London, the Kriya Yoga session we had, also one other breathing was taught, which was
Bastrika. Yeah. I'm not doing it here. No.
So what shall I do?
You do nothing. I mean, you do only what we learned here. Okay. You can drop the Bastrika for the day.
Okay, thank you.
When I have practiced the techniques you gave now for some time and become stable with them, would it be a good idea to choose one practice, maybe the pranayama proper
Among them.
Mm-hmm. And once a week do more repetitions and increase it slowly?
So what will you choose?
This Kriya pranayama probably, or is it
Which pranayama?
that you gave us?
The center.
The center, yes.
Sure, we can do that. But do it for a while. Do it equally as you're doing now, at least for 2-3 months.
Yes.
Then you can choose. And so, here we go. Thank you very much. I read your letter. I don't know I can do anything on that, but I know the situation. Okay. Let me see. Thank you very much. We don't have any other session now. This is more than enough. When you go home, please chant, do your mantra, do your kriya, and after some years, instead of me, you sit here and I'm not joking. Who knows? Okay. Thank you very much. One more. I must say that I'm very happy with the group. People listen with full attention and they're practicing properly. There are questions which are important being asked. I like this group, so we'll keep in touch. Continue with your practice.